Okay, hello. What a nice view. Testing sound one, two. Can you hear me? Who's your date? It's a solo date as usual. So I googled a coffee shop and it said home of the bean and it said Maboneng and then it was like directly on main road, like just straight down main road. So thank you. So when I woke up today, I was like, I want to try something new. And so here I am. And let me tell you, it's beautiful. This coffee shop is beautiful on the inside. What's for breakfast? Something simple. I might come here more often. Like, finding a beautiful coffee shop that's not a chain one is not common. So, yeah. I'm having an Americano with hot milk. And by the way, I've not got Ilovo sugar before, so I'm gonna take this one home. How's your day going? Yes, amazing. Come here. Come here for this coffee, which doesn't taste like McDonald's. It doesn't taste like. Where else have I had coffee? Well, let me just say, wherever I've had coffee, it wasn't tasting nuanced like this one. There's a lot of art in this coffee shop. So if you're a fan of art, you're going to enjoy this. Can you hear me? Can I get some confirmation in the chat that you can hear me? Because I tried to surgery this mic yesterday and I just don't know if it's working. Okay, I'm glad. I am glad. You're ignoring my invite. What invite is that? Please, okay, let me just say this to those that text me on the DMs. When you send me a DM, don't say hi because it's sounding like you want to chat and I don't. I don't want to chat. I don't know you. Why would I want to chat? But if you say hi, I would love for you to promote my business. Or hi, can you support me with content creation and social media marketing? Or hi, I'd like to donate to your student debt fundraiser. But hi, and then waiting for me to say a hi, and then you want to have a whole how are you? I'm well, thanks, and you, all of these types of things. I just don't have the patience for that. Thanks, customs, but I'm okay. I'm doing well, thanks. Wow, this coffee is something. So, my goal here today is to work on my goals. By the way, if you're pricing, don't price per follower, price per impact and viewership. Just a tip. Okay, it's very light. Crisp, light. Are you manifesting your goals? I am. But I've got to a space where I have too many goals. Right, the goals you saw me writing in January, there are too many goals, and I just don't have the mental space for that or the energy. Thanks, Weed Bowl, for diagnosing my problem. I always love when my audience diagnoses my problems. Okay, this is what it looks like. Looks like a croissant. Let's taste. A goal should come with the timeline. I agree with you. But there are just some goals that don't apply anymore. Like, for instance, the goal about living in Sea Point, it doesn't apply. I have no desire to live in Sea Point in this season. I can't tell whether the croissant is not cooked on the inside or is it just that buttery. Because it's very buttery. Mm. Follow if you're not already following. That's a bucket of coffee beans. I walked here from where I live, and I passed a building that was on my list of apartment rentals before I moved to Joburg. And I'm gonna go back to check it out. But that building, it's managed by Itemba Properties, and Itemba Properties didn't respond to my DMs on WhatsApp. But there's a courtyard there with Chicken Licken, McDonald's, and whatever downstairs. So before I moved here, my um, my goal was to, well, not really my goal. My two options was Marshalltown and Maboneng. I didn't know that the Tampa property was in Maboneng. I know now. But on the internet, they definitely advise against um, Itemba property. Mm. This coffee shop has books in it. It has art. It has beautiful decor. It has delicious coffee. So if you're in the Maboneng area and you love coffee as much as I do, then come here. Are you hot? Do you work out? Do you drive a car? Can you take me on a date first? Name of the shop, Home of the Bean in Maboneng. It's called Arts on Main, Fox Street. Thanks, I blame. Thank you. All men want a hit, so you might as well get the rich one. The one who takes care of his body, the one who's attractive and good looking. Might as well get those. Okay, delicious. Beauty is on the inside. Not in this society, it isn't. Perhaps I'll get another cup of coffee. But let me write my goals first. Write your goals. Write your goals. Write your goals. Write your goals. Where's the other goals? The goals I wrote in January. There's some stuff here that I just don't want to show you. Oh, here they are. So, time to revise these. Time to revise my goals. Okay. I'm probably not going to make a video about this. Nobody wants to see me revising my goals in August. Which, by the way, is it August? What day is it? I don't know. I don't care. Time is a social construct, anyways. Okay, let's do a new page. Something you'll notice about coffee shops or restaurants in general is that every coffee shop is now using Spotify. Okay, so the first goal, there must be something about content creation. There must be something about social media presence. Should I call it personal brand? Let's call it personal brand. Okay, the first goal about personal brand. What are the other goals? Oops. Let's say under personal brand goals, um, can I end the year with, let's say, 30,000 followers? $30,000 followers by the end of the year. Okay, and then another goal for personal brand is what can I say? There's produced content and then there's unproduced content. Hmm, what can I say for this one? Okay, I'll skip that for now. The one that I'm canceling from this list is about Sea Point. Sea Point. So, should I say Midrand? Do I want to live in Midrand next year? What a plot twist. What a plot twist. So, my next goal is about accommodation. And then I'll leave 3 lines and then I'll put my wealth goal. Okay, so when it comes to accommodation, let's say Midrand. Because when I thought about which location brings me the greatest excitement between Santon and Midrand, it's definitely Midrand. Okay, let's put a savings goal under wealth. In terms of the savings goal, I want. How much savings do I want? Maybe add a couch. I don't want to add a couch if I'm not yet certain that where I am now is where I will want to be in 2026. So this half year goals, it's kind of me also thinking about what does 2026 look like. Okay, I'm gonna say 10,000 rand. 10,000 rand of investments. Okay, personal brand. What else is important to me? Meditation. So in terms of my meditation goal, I'm gonna say I feel like 25,000 minutes might be lofty. So I think I'm gonna say 20,000 minutes again. Okay, so I'm gonna scratch it off here. Driver's license, I'm gonna scratch it off. The student debt, I've never seen someone write towards the seam of the book. What's this? What's this? What do you mean right towards the seam of the book? TikTok, I put it already. Um, the student debt, is there a goal about that? I think the student debt goal is triumphed by the investment goal. At the moment, I don't have a plan about that. Okay, I'll leave it open because I don't know what to do. Um, fully remote work, I'm there already, so I think I have achieved that. Consistent monthly income. Okay, under under wealth, I'm gonna put um, dollar income. Under accommodation, I'm going to put Midrand. I'm also going to put Thailand. I'm also going to put Brazil. Um, what else matters to me? YouTube matters to me, but this is not a YouTube season. So BF goal. There's no BF goal. Um, let's say 1,000 followers. I need 1,000 followers on YouTube by the end of the year. So go subscribe to my YouTube channel. When I set these goals about which social media platform that I'm aiming for, I'm also looking at the monetization that that platform allows. So for my YouTube, I do need 1,000 followers, but I also need 10 million shorts views or around 4,000 watch time hours. Okay, wealth. Yeah, wealth, meditation. Okay. How much is your cheese and tomato sandwich? Do you have bread options? Ciabatta. Okay, give me that sandwich. Cheese and tomato. Oh, do you have green chili? No green chili. Okay. Just make it toasted cheese. No tomato. Thanks. If they did have green chili, I would be saying add the chopped green chili to my cheese and tomato sandwich. This coffee, it's taking me back to Old Biscuit Mill. This is the blend that Old Biscuit Mill serves, which is not really Old Biscuit Mill. It is Some Lab. Some Lab, Espresso Lab. Espresso Lab and Old Biscuit Mill, their coffee tastes like this. What do I want to gift myself? Do I want to gift myself something? I put up the curtain in the kitchen, so that's good. I didn't buy a belt. In terms of lingering aspects, a belt is one of those things. Um, TV, couch, carpet. To the person that suggested carpet, where are you for seeing me put a carpet in my apartment? Couch. Couch sounds nice. But I don't wanna buy a couch for 3,000 rand. By the way, the couch that's here, I'll show you. This couch, this couch is perfect. So, oh no, the view was good. Yeah. This couch looks like it could be from Decofurn. What else? Is it done? Exercise goal. How do I end the year? How do I end the year when it comes to exercise? Any ideas? I don't expect that I would have started season 3 of the Deep Topics podcast. Yeah, I guess. Any ideas? Um, should I say business goal? Business goal. I think it's personal brand or business. This place is home of the bean. What should it be? I have ebooks, I have courses. Should I make a new course? Should I make a manifestation course? Okay, I guess I'm going to leave it there. Let's say A or B. What should my per video price be by the end of the year? I have an idea. I definitely do have an idea. I'll just say revised rate, new video rate. Um, you know what? YouTube. I think YouTube. YouTube, which YouTube. Okay, those are my goals, revised. What is that? Okay, I'm done. I am done with that. And that was my goal for today. It feels manageable. It feels practical. It feels realistic. And I think the most urgent one is YouTube, which, by the way, yeah. Okay. As you can see, my diary made contact with the hot plate, but now it's part of the journey. Okay, how's your day going? Darker than the ocean, deeper than the sea. I wonder what Maboneng grinder looks like. Is Maboneng grinder popping? Yeah, this coffee is delicious. It's not just a coffee that I drink because I love coffee. It's a coffee that's delicious. What does it say about other coffees? I think there are coffees like the dry coffees, the soluble grounds, the ones that dissolve in water. They have a they have a blandness to them. Maboneng is great. I've been staying there since Feb this year. Past me thought that Maboneng and Brahm were the same place, and now I see it's not. Okay, I'm waiting for my sandwich. Hopefully, it arrives soon. And in the meantime, enjoy the vibe. I don't want to romanticize this area, um, which means I probably gotta like explore more. But from what I see in this coffee shop, I know that Mabanyang doesn't look like this. Very artsy, Woodstock like, creative. So interesting. Okay, now that I've written my goals, I feel satisfied. I feel like I've regained some clarity. And having regained that clarity, it was much needed. Very much needed. And yeah. Finally, the sandwich. Thank you. Can I get another Americano, please? Thanks. You can leave the milk. I'll use it for the next one. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be enough. Okay. My cheese sandwich looks delicious. Let's taste. I love gooey cheese. It's very rare to get a cheese pull. If this had green chili in it, it would definitely be iconic. I want to come here and I want to draw this view. How's your day going? Are you just watching me eat my sandwich? There's one thing that I notice about myself every time I go somewhere is like, how do I feel in that space? And when I sit in this, where's this place? This place is in Maboneng. When I sit in this place, I feel creative. I feel like myself. I feel like an artist. If I ever think about studying more, it's in the arts. So maybe that will be my 2027 plan. Mm. 2027 plan, go get a master's in arts in something. I love drawing buildings. So definitely something to look at. This bread is delicious. Thank you. Thanks. I've never seen as many white people as I have here. What's it about Maboneng? Somebody let me know in the chat. Another Ilovo sugar to go home. I considered making a video about this place, but the excitement wasn't there. Arts on Main have a lot of year-end functions as well. Arts on Main, is it this building? Should I walk around? It doesn't make sense when your Americano is the same price as your cappuccino. Are you telling me that water and milk cost the same? You know, I should come here. I should come here with a friend from Cape Town. His name is Sabane. I worked with him. I worked with him in the past, and this would be a nice, hangout visit spot. Okay, I walked all the way here. Similarly, I can walk the other way and I can get to Fordsburg. If I walk the other way, I'll get to Fordsburg. And that brings me a lot of comfort. They didn't give me milk. I used the milk from the previous coffee. Fordsburg is good. Yeah, even though kind of I'm feeling like I'm done here at the CBD, until such time that my higher self tells me where to go, it means that I must still do more exploration in this area. And so the exploration in this area, you know, up is Braamfontein, cool. Right is Maboneng, left is Fordsburg. Now that I'm like covering various areas, I feel like before I leave, Jeppestown, I'm not really excited about working for somebody. I prefer to have my own business, to sell my own digital products, courses, and so on. Oh, you know what the flavor is? There's mayo in the sandwich. Can you see it there? It's mayo that's adding the interesting flavor. Yeah, before I leave, places to cover: Oriental Plaza, um, maybe Pretoria. Maybe I should just go to Menlyn or, just for whatever's there. Go check out Pretoria Grinder. There's a flyer on the wall that's like advertising cappuccino and sandwich, and the picture on the flyer is AI generated. I was like, what's about this picture that's standing out to me? It's that it's a ChatGPT picture. When you go to these places, what do you plan on discovering? I'm just looking for coffee and food. That's all. For me, my travel is I'm looking for peaceful spots. Like here, where I feel alive, where I feel creative, where I feel free. I'm looking for creative spots, places where I can be myself, places where I feel more like myself. When I asked the girl about, when I asked the salesperson, what's a coffee shop person called? When I asked the salesperson about what bread do you have, she said ciabatta, the normal one. Where on earth is ciabatta considered the normal bread? I thought Albany was considered the normal bread. Ciabatta is considered premium. When I go to Fordsburg, I want to eat biryani. The dosa, Dosa is not sounding good to me. Just give me biryani, veda, and samosa. In that way, it looks like wherever I go, I look for the same things. By the way, this coffee is delicious. Mm, what profession are you in? Well, my main work is around marketing, as you can see, content, brand, audience, and so on. But my services are around development and spiritual awareness. That's why I have ebooks, coaching, and so on. Add mayo to your cheese, to your toasted cheese. It makes a difference. Why do people ask me what do I do? What profession am I in? Why do they ask that? How do you make your money? All of those things. Why are you asking me those questions? Interesting to know. Okay. If anyone if anyone wants to sponsor my masters in arts at WITS, send me a DM. Send me a DM. I'll get in. No concern about that. Should I launch an OnlyFans? I feel like it will make some of you so excited. Is there appetite for Sean's OnlyFans? I'll be posting feet pics. You want my feet pics? 15.99 a month. I'll be making 10 to 30K a month in dollars. Isn't Gardens in Durban? I'm not in Durban. Oh my god, Benoni. The East Strand. Is Benoni in the East Strand? East End is kind of scary at the moment. Where are you eating? I'm at Home of the Bean in Maboneng. Yeah, this coffee is delicious. Wow, whatever beans they're using. Um, I became a vegetarian in 2021. Actually, in 2020, but I was still eating fish and eggs at the time. Only in 2021 did I stop fish and eggs, but now I only eat eggs in a cake. By the way, by this noise, I just remembered that when I walked past that apartment complex in Maboneng, there's this low frequency humming sound, like a. Have you ever heard that sound around big buildings? That sound never stops. You hear it sometimes in the CBD around like a. Is it a transformer or electricity or something? Low frequency sounds are not good for human bodies. That's all. Let me say it again for you. I'm sure you hear that. Listen whenever you're walking anywhere, you hear it coming out of certain buildings. It's not wind. It's not wind. It's some type of power generator or transformer or air device or something. I don't miss meat because meat is flesh. And when I think of me eating flesh, I was like, that kind of feels demonic. Imagine looking at something walking and thinking to yourself, I'm going to cut you open and eat you. That's sounding demonic. So I follow, I mean, if the physical universe is the body of God, then He's already giving us food in the form of fruit and vegetables and herbs and all those types of things. And sometimes when you cut open an orange, you see veins. When you cut open a peach, you see veins. You can see that there's a. It's kind of like nature's flesh is fruit. So I don't. Yeah, I've moved on. Normalize moving on from flesh. It's not just about. When you see the lifestyle diseases that come out of flesh consumption, it's an indication that the human body will tell you when you're following the wrong way. And it tells you often with high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity. The human body shows you the effects of wrong way, wrong way. And the way to make it better, I guess, is that it's one thing if you don't have a strong enough purpose for becoming a vegetarian, you will still struggle with your addiction to flesh. But if you have moved on, it will never look good, honestly. The idea of going back doesn't apply. Okay, let me close that topic. Sometimes you wonder why, as a driver, are you allowing your truck to make that noise for like 15 minutes? Just turn your fucking engine off. Okay, I'm done. My main goal here was to write down my goals, and I've done that. Okay, I should not feel like I should be doing too much or doing too little, or I didn't do enough or not good enough, and so on. So I'm satisfied. If it was me, I would make some changes to the crockery. Like this cup looks like it has water droplets on it. Can you see that? I'm not a fan of that. It also has a grainy texture. I think it's called sandblasted. I'm not a fan of sandblasted. I like smooth. Let me say that the price is average. It's the same price you can expect to pay in various places. And knowing that this place in Maboneng, you gotta be aware of your audience. So it's an average price. The Americano is 31 Rand at McDonald's. The Americano here is 36 Rand. Okay. But then again, McDonald's Americano is twice the size of this one. So you make up your decision about what your budget can handle. For me, when I feel safe, calm, and comfortable, I want to spend more at that place because I want to stay longer. I did bring my sketchbook, but mentally I was not prepared for sketching today. So I won't be doing that. Um, yeah. Okay, I think it's time for me to go. Thanks for joining me. Follow if you're not already following. Check out my page, see if you're into my content, and follow for more. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Check out the link in my bio. Get my ebooks. Get my, not fidgety, more so closing out my live. Get my ebooks, subscribe to my mailing list, book a coaching session if you feel like you're trapped in the wrong life and you want to reclaim your courage, clarity, and freedom. Get my art. And yeah, thanks so much for your continued encouragement and support. Wishing you a wonderful day. Take care. See you next time. Bye, everyone.